speechless hata kabla nianze. Yani, we are so excited to be back here. But beyond excitement, we're actually in awe. In awe. There's a lot that has happened over the last couple of days. But first and foremost, as promised, when we make a promise here, we try our very best to keep it. Our word is our bond. And therefore, we have back with us none other than Judy Nyawira. But even before I get there, I'm going to do a special intro for her. But I want to start off by first and foremost, I've got something called a double M, Judy. A double M stands for merchandise manager. And he told me there's some things I have to talk about kwanza. He's the one who handles my behind the scenes. So first and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to every single person who has given to CTA. I'm always going to start our shows like this going forward because it is costly to do this. And because of your giving, you have enabled us to keep doing what we love, to keep doing what is impactful. On CTA, we say amount doesn't matter. It is the heart that you have done, that you have gone into your pocket and taken your hard-earned money and decided to bless CTA with it. It is not in vain. It is not in vain. And it is because of you that we are here. So I want to say a big thank you to you. You CTA community. By the way, we need a name. Guys can be calling themselves wakurugenzis and all those. Our say CTA tuna jina. So go to the comments and get our name. So first and foremost, a big thank you to all of you who enable us. Some of you, your giving is through liking, sharing, taking this video and plastering it all over the place so that other people can watch it. I say a big thank you to you. So I'm going to take a moment right now for you to like the button. Yeah, hit the like button. Then my double M, my merchandise manager, also showed me the back end. Guy wase wa CTA, nyinyi wase ni wanoma. 85% of the people who watch CTA are not subscribed. Yo ni madharau bana. Imagine, 85%. With this past week, we had 1.3 million views. 85% of those people were not subscribed. Imagine, angalau this content is never going to end. So take the time. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. All these things help the back end. So a big thank you to you. The Mukurugenzi family who've just decided to join us, a big thank you to you. Your impact has been felt, but we're going to get into that shortly. Last but definitely not least, the last time I did the interview, there are a couple of people who've been jumping always into the comment section and telling me, kwa nini una merchandise? Kwa nini unavaa nguo za wase wengine? Where your own thing na tunataka kusupport. So my merchandise manager, my double M, won't say, and one day I'll bring in front of the camera, is there somebody who is in charge of all this merchandise? I mean, we have hoodies without this, which are just white and black, and we've also got this in white and black. So just go into the comment section, utaona pinned thing, and hit him up on WhatsApp, and atacheza kivyake. So without further ado, it is time for us to get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are super excited for the continuation of this CTA. Let me not lie to you. Never before have we ever felt the impact like we have felt with this CTA. It is insane. A lot of you umeingia DM zangu, umeni blast, umeniambia hii season inaenda when. We dropped 10 videos in one day. 10 videos in one day because of all of you guys just wanting to continue the conversation. A lot of you have also talked about the impact of the story that Judy has shared and the impact that it had on your life, and it's made you even internally reflect. And let me not lie to you, I just say we have never had a CTA like this, and we take it most, and that's the reason why we are now back. So, na bonga mob, I want, after the claps, to bonga na the right person. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and with my crew, Omai and Aizo, do the necessary. Put your hands together for none other than Judy Nyawira Mutua! Hey, Judy.
We are back, round 2.
Round 2.
Yes.
As promised.
Yes, promised.
Yani,
Yes.
You are powerful. Let me first start by telling you that.
Oh.
You are a serious brand.
Oh.
I am in awe and in shock of your impact, your following, your heart, and your just the people who you come with. Let me give you an example. The first day you posted. So what we're going to do, tutaanza hii episode ya kwanza na recap kidogo.
Yes.
Na recap kidogo because it's been I want to hear how it's been for her, but I also tell you how it's been for me. So the first day when I put up that video, the trailer, my phone got notifications for 2 days straight. Z, 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 9 seconds, 15 seconds, 12 seconds. Just until my wife told me, siweka simu huko. I had to remove notifications.
What?
That's the kind of impact that you come with. My numbers grew. Our subscribers have grown by over 7,000.
Oh, wow.
Yani, Judy, you are a
In
force.
a week?
Yes, in a week.
In less than a week, actually.
Man,
Like, it was last week, Wednesday, when we...
Yes.
When was it?
I launched it on Friday. I launched it
Yes.
the first episode, I put it on Friday and then started dropping it. So in about a week, let's just say. Like it has, from that perspective alone, just the tangible social media influence that I felt, even the YouTube backend, iko hivi. So thank you so much for the newbies that you've introduced it for. But forget me.
Richie.
Me, I want to hear from you.
Richie, where do I start?
Banza.
Because whatever has happened in the 1 week has been a lot. A lot. But a lot in a good way. It's been crazy, but crazy in a good way. First things first is our video, the teaser, the trailer. Is it a teaser trailer that we put up? Enye nacheka, alafu nalia. That was very good editing. That was very good editing. That video, as of right now, it has almost 300,000 views.
Is that good for you?
On Instagram. That is crazy.
Okay.
Richie. That is crazy. And then you can see the number of people who have shared. Because it has so many shares. So you can imagine. I had my uncle, just so you understand what that means, my uncle who lives in Nakuru, he called my mom on Thursday last week and he was like, hey. See, I told you they call me Julie back home, yeah? And he was like, hey. Julie, amewasha moto. So mama kanashinda, Julie amewasha moto wapi? Hey, Julie amewasha moto. Atika local mahali muenda. Na wazee wangu na nini, because they know that's my niece.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? They know that's my niece.
Yeah.
Can you imagine my uncle, who's in his 50s right now, in his local pub, talking about CTA?
What?
I kid you not, Richard. I kid you not. Like, he called my mom to tell my mom that the discussion kwa ka local wakienjoy kila mtu chupa yake ilikuwa CTA.
That is crazy.
Richie, that is crazy. Do you ni ushago tunaongelelea? Like, hii ni ushago. So, I mean, Richie, that trailer and whatever I did, that was just crazy. That's just, you don't get to social media. Like you mentioned, you've gained over 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's the same thing on this other side. I was looking at my Instagram. I was like, hiya, between the Juice Party and CTA, I have almost 9,000 new followers on my platforms. I'm like, what?
And remember these are human beings.
Yes.
So one follower is Aizo. Another follower is Wamai.
Yes.
So here we are 4 followers. These are human beings and human beings' lives that have been...
Imagine 9,000 of them.
Wow.
It's crazy. It has been crazy, Richard.
Wacha nikwambie. My inbox, you know, I had to put a disclaimer because people were, first and foremost, let me say this, Kenya is amazing. You have to understand, I put within a weekend 5 hours and 46 minutes worth of content from Friday, dropping to, and this is unplanned.
Yeah.
You know, people watched and finished with me. So they're like, hey, next.
What?
And that video had over 100,000 views. Between your whole city, we've gotten 1.2 million views. But these are human guys who they've been watching randomly. Imagine your weekend ulikuwa na plans, alafu msema 5.5 hours. You're just watching.
There binge watching.
I found that crazy.
Yeah, I have received many DMs. Like, guys, there were many DMs.
And you read your DMs?
Yes, I do. What do you mean, Richie? It's the least I can do. Can you imagine somebody has taken their time kukaa chini and niandikie a message? Alafu I'm there ignoring. Why? I go through and this is another thing, because I realize people assume for content creators, or influencers or celebrities, people don't run their own pages.
Wako na managers.
There are people who have social media managers who run their platforms, but for sisi, na nikisema sisi ni sisi wote, including mkurugenzi nini, we run our own platforms.
Including CT.
So when you send a message, ni mimi, when I'm responding, ni mimi nimekaa chini na respond to that message. And let me tell you, Richie, Friday, Saturday, we released on Friday night. On Friday night.
Yes, yeah.
Between Friday. I remember on Saturday morning, around midday, because I think that was the first time sana niliingia kuangalia what is happening. And this is only on Instagram. Guy, Richie, I had almost 200 messages. What? DMs. Even.
And that was when episodes were still kidogo.
Imagine, ndio zilikuwa zinaanza hata sijalia. So most of the messages were like, of course, the introduction of the story,
yes,
up until when whatever episode they had watched. But sasa also most of the messages were tunangoja hapo kwa kulia Judy, kwani hatufiki? Yes. No, it's coming, you just keep watching. Yeah. It's coming, that episode is coming. So the DMs. And I am going to quote one specific DM because they've been, oh my God, they've been so many. There was one lady who sent a message and said, and akaniambia in the message, this is what the message said.
Yep.
It said, Judy, today morning I woke up and I told my husband I needed to have a conversation with him.
Oh man.
And the conversation I needed to have with him was to tell him the truth about my parents. So I was like, okay. And the truth about my parents is they died of HIV/AIDS. And for as long as we've been married, they were married for over 7 years, I have lied to my husband about the cause of death for my parents.
Wow. She
actually said there were only 2 people in her life who knew why her parents died, as in how her parents died, as in the cause of their death. And tangu waone na bwanake hajiweza kupata guts za kumwambia the reason as to why. But after watching my CTA, by the she woke up, akakalisha bwanake chini, akamwambia the truth.
Wow.
And that is just one of the hundreds and hundreds of messages.
I love, we've talked about numbers because, and the reason why we started with numbers, and what I said is these are not numbers, these are humans, these are people.
Beings, yes.
I want to read you one, because now we're entering impact.
Yes.
We're entering, and this is why I'm telling you thank you. We're entering the power of you sharing your story. The Bible says they overcome by the word of the testimony and the blood of the Lamb. Word of the testimony means just basically unaongea juu maisha yako. You get? Listen to this. This thing blew me. Of course, I won't say the names. But I said, bro, Judy's episode, asante sana kaka. Episode 1, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5 have helped me sana kwanza start understanding my daughter, man. So, of course, I write. So I'm like, I'm happy to hear this. Hey, good. So, listen to this. She's been throwing up mbaya every morning. And she can't take breakfast now for years. Wife and I separated. It's going through a year, man, and I've been praying to God that something gives, especially for the kids. Today, if I had not seen that episode, I was going to make a serious emotional decision that would have damaged my toys.
Oh my God.
This guy is talking about your Eldoret story. Pali ulikuwa unatapika. Who would have thought that story would have meant something to somebody that now prevents something? Now, these are just 2 messages we've shared.
And we have received hundreds. I mean, between Richie and I, because we've been sharing a few, like he would share a bit of his feedback. I would share a bit of my DMs with him just so that he understands what he's done by having me on CTA.
Ini Mungu, si mimi. Me, all I've done is brought you here.
That's true. It's God. Ni Mungu tu anacheza kama yeye.
Another thing that I really want to talk about, don't worry guys, tunaingia story, but I just want you to understand this is not, just when we're content creators, this is content. It's bigger. And even for content creators, I want them to understand the power of this content that we call value-based content. Value being education, inspiration, positive entertainment, and aspiration. The amount of people who've called me and told me, do you only interview celebrities and famous people, because mi nataka tu kukaa nawe kubonga. Sijawahi bonga. Like it's insane.
Wow.
Including our guy here, Wamai. Can you just talk?
Yeah.
But also for real, people, the amount of healing of trauma that people got from your video, it's like even they were going through a therapy session.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. So that's social media. Other than social media, Richie, you started a fund, Soft Life, and it's so interesting that it has caught up. As in, like, people are actually calling it that.
So
even when
Mama
people
Judy.
DM me, when they text me, they say that's for Soft Life or Mama Judy.
What?
Yes, it's very interesting. So, on that front, Richard,
Yes.
I went to see my mom on Friday, this past week, and we were meant to do some errands with her. But then Richard, on Friday usiku, as in after the episode started going out, you talked and then you started sending something for my mom. Richard, on Friday after our errands, because it was the entire family. I was with all my brothers, all my sisters, and my one brother. Yes, tukiwa shamba. Yes, tulikuwa tumeenda to errands za mom. Richard, as of Friday 5 p.m., there was 600,000 Kenya shillings that guys had sent as a gift for my mom. And I handed over that 600,000 Kenya shillings to her.
That is insane.
And let me tell you, CTA, Richard, and everybody who by then had contributed something. My mother, my mother prayed for you. My mother prayed for you. She prayed for almost 1 hour. So please receive your blessings. Richie, receive your blessings because they are coming. Because ziko already na zinakuja mingi zaidi. Because she was grateful and she cried. Though you were very happy because it was happy tears.
What?
She cried, Richard. Because what you don't know is that the story that you saw on Instagram, tulikuwa kwa shamba. That particular shamba ni shamba mama alikuwa anabai. And the balance as of that Friday morning, because we had paid a bit of money, there was a balance that we needed to clear. As of Friday morning, Richard, the balance was 600,000.
No way.
Exactly.
No way.
600,000
No way.
Kenya
No way.
shillings. I am not kidding.
No way.
I am not kidding, Richard. Exactly the amount of money that guys had contributed is exactly how much money my mom needed to clear the balance for that land.
Let me tell you, first and foremost, glory to God.
Amen.
Let's not mistake this at all. Number two, if there's something that I want people to understand, is the power of faith. Judy, when you're talking, your person ilikuwa nakutumia ilikuwa ya lunch ya wase.
Yes, set.
Ilikuwa ya lunch ya wase kwa set. But God convicted me to why wait? So you just answer, I've got your lunch. Why do I have to worry about things? I read a comment of somebody who told me, wewe unasema una tedemesha Soft Life ya Mama Julie na unapatia tu 1,000. But what they don't see is that me, I see things like Jesus. Yes. Jesus sees 2 fish and 5 loaves and he sees 10,000 people fed.
Yeah.
Me, what I had was 4,000 or 3,000 or whatever it was. And God multiplied it through people giving. How on earth would I have known that that was the amount that was needed for the balance? But I have something to shock you now with. That's not the aim. We're aiming for 2 million.
Oh my God.
We're aiming to return your mom what was stolen from her. In fact, tuendelee. Wacha nianze hapa. We are not, tunarudisha 2M. I promise you, until 2M comes into that account, I'm not going to have a peace about it. 2M is what I know has to be given back to your mom. So again, in the meantime, mi ndio nitaanza.
Richie, hatuli round 2, hatuli.
Yeah, this is whatever. And it's not a lie. It is something that, it's a conviction that I got, and it's something that I've already seen fruits to understand that I'm not crazy. The same voice that told me to start that thing has done is the same voice that's told me 2M. And she'll get it. Me, I just want to be a part of the 2M give. You get?
Oh
So,
my God. God bless you, Richie.
I will do this. We'll do this, and then I'll have to engage the interview.
Stories.
But what I want to just tell guys is, to each and every single one of you who bothered to interfere to be part of what God was already doing, as we just interfered to what God was doing for your mom.
Yeah.
Judy's mom has already prayed for you.
She has.
In fact, can we put the video clip?
She has. Yes. Ndakutumia. Niko hapa kwa simu tutaweka. Ndio hiyo.
Video clip in 3. In fact, do the countdown.
In 3, 2, 1. Ndio hiyo. The host etagwo Richard. Tumetaga Richie. The host today. Kwina handu twakinyira kijuri atiriri. What is the one thing nyendaga na muturire wakwa? Ngimwira the one thing nyendaga na muturire wakwa ni Ngai ahe muturire muraihu, ahe long life, nigetha nguhe the life that you deserve.
Ati yeba ati ukitharire ukati kuhuruka ugathie ngoro yaku at peace.
Koguo Richard kĩrĩa anjĩrĩirie gwĩka mami nĩ atĩrĩrĩ, anjĩrĩirie kwĩra andũ matume support ya mama Judy ya soft life. Mami ndĩna 600,000 for you cia gũthiĩ kũrĩha mũgũnda.
But unjust. Kũrĩha wĩra wa mũndũ ũrĩa anaruta. God is not unjust.
He's not.
So, we continue.
Yes.
Send money. Again, soft life, your mom. No, this is those who want to join can join. Those who don't want to join, it's okay, it's fine. But me, it's what I feel. So 07
98 659
659
792.
792. Continue. And remember what I said, guys. Haba na haba hujaza kibaba. Can I ask, by the way,
yes,
have they been coming as 100,000, 250,000?
Richie, it's from 20 shillings to 5,000 shillings to 10,000 shillings.
Wow.
And especially from our guys in diaspora, wanacheza kama yes. But we have our 20 shillings, 50 shillings, 100 shillings, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I mean,
I love it.
And let me tell you, it's like you put it, it's not the money. It's the human being. It's that person sitting and deciding. Imagine if 50 bob yangu wacha ni share na Mama Judy. I mean, God bless you.
And sometimes guys think I have an unlimited bank account because I'm always doing this. No, some of these tunes that I'm giving you with, it's guys who've donated to sit here.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just trusted hands. So guys, Chums comes in, either goes elsewhere, but it goes. So like, you get what I mean? It's not that it's just chilling with me. So anyway, the number again?
0798 659 792.
Okay, sai tutaanza na tulikuwa tumestop at 1,300. So now we start at 1,500.
Oh my God.
Tuendelee. 2M! Mama Judy Soft Life 2M.
God.
I promise you we are going to get there. I am so sure about it. If God can multiply that one before, we can do this again.
Thank you.
Nimetuma. Just so that you know it's going to keep coming. And after 2M, you're going to be like, okay, sai, jisort. I'm joking.
Thank you.
Man, okay, Judy. Hey, this story has been amazing. This story has been impactful. Thank you. You know the drill here.
Yes.
Whatever.
Leo niko mpaka na kikombe yangu.
Hey, by the merchandise. Cheza na double M uko down. Merchandise manager na kugojea. Okay. Where we left this story, and I stopped here intentionally because I didn't want to rush over this place. And it's where you found out you are pregnant.
Yes. This is in the year 2009, right? In April, over the holidays. Tumefunga shule. I've done my test, and I'm pregnant.